So what's up?
I'm sick as a fucking dog.
Blair, I don't give a shit. I made my dad dab at work today. You can talk about how sick you are later, but I got my dad to dab at work.
Then why did you ask?
Go with the bit, Blair.
I'm going with the bit. You told me this
Thank
earlier,
you.
but it's still, like, golden.
I didn't tell you the story, though.
Oh, tell me the story.
So we're consolidating a bunch of people into, like, one office. Mm-hmm. Like, there are a bunch of people that work on different projects. There's, like, really no reason to have them in disparate places in the building. Uh-huh. So we're consolidating all to this one office, which is very warm and a very bad place in that building called the Dungeon.
Uh-huh.
And this one guy, Chris, has been making, like, a big stink about his desk and, like, his desk size about it. And my dad, who works with me, and my boss, whose name is Chabelle, have been ribbing him about it kind of endlessly. And, like, Chris currently has a really nice desk, and Chabelle is like, hey, I'm going to want that desk once we move in. Would you mind cleaning it up a bit?
Uh-huh.
And then, so last night, my sister and I taught my dad what dabbing was.
Sure, as one does.
Because she came home from college on Monday. She's been very into dabbing lately. Mm-hmm. Like, she does, like, a one-handed dab, and it just kind of looks like she, like, missed a salute, like, on the x-axis. But we taught my dad what dabbing was. So my dad goes to rib Chris, and he's like, hey, you need to really clean up your desk. And I'm, like, yelling at him, like, Dad, do the thing. And he's carrying, like, this tube of, like, architect documents and, like, a binder. And he like, plops him down on Chris's desk. Like, hits the cleanest dab I have ever seen anyone over the age of 50 do in my life.
Oh my God.
Walks away.
Oh my God. I mean, that makes him the next president, right?
Yes.
Like, that's part of the Constitution, right?
Yeah. Whoever dabbed most recently is the president.
I guess, I mean, whoever has the most, like, heroic dab becomes the next president.
Oh, so, like, if Superman hit the dab while, like, jumping off, like, the whatever... the Boston Globe or whatever he worked for.
Uh-huh.
And, like, he just, like, hit the dab on the way down.
Yeah.
Is he president?
Yes.
Okay.
Solid. This is the new political praxis.
Yes. If a witch eats the president, that witch should become the president.
But only if she dabs.
Yes, she must dab while eating the president. She must keep her head, like, tucked into her, like, the inside of her elbow the
whole
entire time. Yes, the whole time while she's eating the president.
Does that count as a dab or just, like, standing weird?
You know, I don't know.
I feel like...
Like, how long how long is a dab before it becomes, like, just a weird pose?
I feel like a dab is only a momentary gesture, you know? Though I could be wrong.
Okay, I'm practicing. I'm doing some dabs right now. I'm like, I don't know. How long do you, Blair, when you dab, how long do you hold a dab for?
Well, first of all, I don't dab.
Well, okay, I'm leaving this podcast. It's been a good year, Blair.
First of all, I'm a civilized adult.
If you did dab, how long would you hold that dab for?
I don't know, like 5 seconds tops. But even that seems too long.
Yeah, that's fair. Mm-hmm. That's fair. So you think 5 seconds is too? I'm gonna go ahead and try a 5 second dab.
It'll be longer than you think it is.
That is a long dab.
Yeah. No.
Damn. That's going to be a really entertaining audio, by the way. And then you can also, like, hear my audio, because I go from, like, talking like a normal person, and then I just kind of start talking like this, and it's a little bit covered up, because I'm talking into my elbow now.
Right.
And I'm facing away from the microphone a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now I know how Tay Zonde feels. And with that blast from the past... What if Tay Zonde dabbed? Hold on, I gotta Google Tay Zonde dabbing.
Oh my God. You know, I don't know who this is.
You don't know who Tay Zonde is?
No, I don't.
Chocolate Rain?
Oh, him! I guess I just didn't know him by name.
No, yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't find anything, but did see an incredibly baked image that's, like, purple, but it's Chocolate Rain, but it's purple, and it says, I move away from the mic to dab.
I see.
This is the new segment on the show where we just, like, iterate memes that we find.
Or I react to memes that Luna presents to me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of me nodding and being like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So welcome to Fearbaiting, everyone. Your number one Centennial podcast.
Woo! That's 100 years.
We did it. This is only episode 49, so we missed 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That sounds... I mean, 2 of those weeks were because we couldn't get an episode about Hellraiser out.
Yeah.
Like, on our 3rd episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we did it.
Yeah, but we're here.
The thing is, I've tried 3 podcasts before, and the mistake I made on both of them was watching The Secret of NIMH 2.
It's a curse.
It's cursed. That movie makes me so upset that I cancel my bad movie podcast.
Like, I think we were about to watch Secret of NIMH 2 for...
I think we did.
But I don't know if we did a podcast episode about it.
Let me take a look at our onestarcinema.tumblr.com.
I don't remember watching the movie. Actually, no, we watched it with Benny, didn't we?
No, did we?
I think we watched it with, yes.
Well, then who did we watch Sir Billy with?
Oh, yeah, we watched Sir Billy with Benny. Did we watch
Was it Benny, though? Shit. Hold on, let me just take a look. Twitter.com/onestarcinema.
I think that's your old,
No, that's the Tumblr.
Oh,
the Twitter
okay.
should be the new podcast. Nope, it's not.
I see.
What the hell was our Twitter handle?
Do we have a Twitter?
We did. It was
I
like
don't know if we
OSC
had a Twitter. Do you think we had a Twitter?
We must have had a Twitter.
Well,
we must
neither
have
of us was particular.
I mean, I wasn't tweeting very much at the time. I'll concede that.
Neither was I. This was freshman year of college for me. I almost said high school. Could you imagine? I would have been 14.
Oh my god, you would have been like smaller than you are now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so The Secret of NIMH 2 is a podcast killer.
Yeah. And so we'll watch it once we hit like 10 years.
Yeah, that'll be our sign-off episode.
Just so we have an easy
once you see The Secret of NIMH 2 pop up in your feed, you'll know that I have just like died.
Yeah, no. Or like
The Secret of NIMH 2 podcast is my last will and testament.
So you give yourself about 10 years?
Oh yeah, ish. I mean, with the healthcare, can you imagine politics?
Politics, topical politicals.
I was gonna make a joke, like, you know about the life expectancy of trans people, but that seemed a bit grim.
Yeah.
For the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So, unrelated to horror or LGBT things in media, but there's a thing apparently this year with movies that have about babies in movies. Because there's Boss Baby. There's Baby Groot.
Right.
Which fucking sucks. I'm taking a stance. And then there's a new Edgar Wright movie coming out called Baby Driver.
Interesting.
Did you ever see The Transporter?
No.
Do you know what The Transporter is?
No.
Jason Statham spends an hour and a half driving cool.
I see.
Baby Driver is that, but it's with like a very young driver.
You see. I think we're all just like...
His name is Baby.
I think we're all just really getting into age regression. In 2017.
I just realized why he looked familiar in the trailer. It's because he was Augustus in The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh my god.
The guy's last name is Elgort.
That's a lot. That's a lot of last name.
He sounds like... That last name sounds like an alien.
Yeah. Dude. My... So my, like, aunt, kind of, married a guy named Zebulon.
When?
When? I don't know, like, last year or the year before.
Why didn't you tell me?
It just didn't come up.
Okay. Also, hey, did you know that they already released the 3rd movie in the Divergent series?
I didn't know they were making movies.
You didn't know Divergent was a movie?
Oh yeah, that's right. I feel like that's been like...
Oh, the only reason I bring that up is because this guy was also in Divergent.
Yeah, and wasn't the main chick in Divergent also in The Fault in Our Stars?
Was she? No,
I
that
feel
can't...
like...
Oh my god, you're right, Shailene Woodley.
Oh my god.
2014 was a hell of a year for those two.
I guess. I guess.
Oh my goodness.
That's too funny, the fact that they're in the same movie twice.
you mean they're together twice in a year.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I did say they were in the same movie. Well,
yeah.
I guess I kind of meant that. Never mind. Okay.
Divergent was a very bad movie with a pretty okay soundtrack.
That's good to know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I just like Junkie XL a fair amount.
Yeah.
He did another soundtrack recently that I don't remember. It might have been... I think he did the soundtrack for Kingsman Secret Service.
Ooh.
Which I liked.
Yeah. I hear they're coming out with another one of those.
Yeah, Kingsman the big dick.
Yeah. That one. That's the one.
Yep.
Jokes. Thanks for sticking with us for an entire year.
Yeah.
This is the quality you've waited 1 year to receive.
Oh no, he composed Mad Max Fury Road.
Ooh. That's a movie.
Let's see.
That's a movie people like.
Oh, he also composed for DOA Dead or Alive and Kingdom of Heaven, so he's apparently a big Uwe Boll fan.
I see.
And Resident Evil? Yeah, okay.
So are we just gonna read the IMDb pages of various people in the film industry?
Yes.
I guess what else do we do on this podcast?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just really interested because he's been on some really big he's been on some really big soundtracks because he collaborated with Hans Zimmer on Dark Knight Rises. Mm-hmm. He collaborated with him on Inception. Hey, did you know that Hans Zimmer scored Megamind? I
do now. That's pretty cool, honestly. I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm into that flavor.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
What's up?
We watched a movie this week.
Did we?
I think so. I think we did.
Hold on. I need to talk about Baby Driver a little bit more.
Okay. Tell me your Baby Driver feels.
It looks fun. Yeah. I like a good car movie, and I really like Edgar Wright. So
Sure.
The name Baby Driver and the star is not really selling me because I'm not a big fan of that man's face.
Sure.
But it's got Kevin Spacey, it's got John Hamm, it's got Jamie Foxx, so I'm excited. I'll probably see it.
Cool. A lukewarm recommendation.
I saw the name Baby Driver and I literally thought it was a Boss Baby spinoff.
Could you imagine?
Edgar... Can you imagine Boss Baby directed by Edgar Wright?
Right.
Especially since last week off air we did confirm that Chunk is Boss Baby.
Right. No, exactly.
Other big news before we get into our shit for the week. Mm-hmm. We launched a Patreon.
Ooh.
So with the Patreon launch, we did also announce that this is the first, you're hearing of this except for on the Patreon page. We are going to start doing an Animorphs podcast because I got really into it that one time. And yeah, we're going to at least do a couple episodes of that. If we can get hosting for it, we will definitely keep doing episodes. Mm-hmm. That's just going to kind of depend on how much Patreon support we get, just because we don't really have the out-of-pocket funds to pay for two separate feeds, and we don't have the money to upgrade this feed so that we can hold both of them.
Yeah.
But, Blair, what's the name of that podcast going to be?
The Golden Yerks.
Thank you. I'm proud of that. One.
It's pretty good. So
not as good as Fearbaiting.
So the basic conceit of it is going to be a reread kind of podcast.
Yeah, a reread podcast. And then maybe we'll watch some of the TV series, because there wasn't that many episodes.
It'll be like a communal book club, where we all read a book either once a month or...
Twice a month.
They're
short books.
Yeah. They shouldn't be too hard.
You can kind of just choke them down in an hour or two.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll talk about them, and you can ask us about them, and we'll
make a note of all the morphs.
Yeah. And there'll be memes.
And maybe we'll go into tangents about horror movies.
Yeah.
Oh man, that Animorphs made me a furry.
Yeah. That's not shocking.
There are a lot of things that made me a furry.
It's a complicated web you had to weave.
Yeah.
The furry web.
Sorry, didn't have any.
Cool.
I got nothing.
Cool. Should we get into the movie we watched this week?
Yes, we should get into the movie that we watched this week. Blair, what movie did we watch this week?
Well, it's been a long time coming, and honestly, for a while, thought we might not ever watch it just because of how invested I am into it as my personal brand. But we watched the Blair Witch Project this week.
We did watch the Blair Witch Project this week. So, back at the start of this podcast, we kind of talked about two movies with a sort of reverence. We talked about the Blair Witch Project because that's Blair's favorite. And we talked about Lake Mungo as an ultimate goal for this podcast for me. Because I want to be able to watch Lake Mungo, but I've heard it's very scary.
Yes.
So, next year we'll do Lake Mungo.
Yeah. I felt like it should have... I did an informal poll, and
yeah,
people
and everyone said
seemed
Blair
more
Witch,
interested
right?
in the Blair Witch Project than Lake Mungo, but
yeah, because we don't talk about Lake Mungo very often.
No, and it's less iconic, I feel, in a sort of larger sense. But the Blair Witch Project has informed my taste in horror quite a bit, if you've not already been able to tell that. And I am kind of excited at the opportunity to talk on why I feel like it's so successful. For me, personally.
And we got a lot of good questions about this, too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to talk about this movie. So, there's not a lot of plot, really, to get through.
Yeah, I mean, I assume if you haven't seen the Blair Witch Project, you probably have absorbed what it's about via cultural osmosis.
Yeah, and we talked about it a lot. I forgot who wrote it, but I still do have that PDF of the Blair Witch Project. The end of the Blair Witch Project is one of the few moments in horror movies that combine dread and horror into one moment. There's
a lot to unpack with the Blair Witch Project, and which I think is what makes it so successful, because it surface level, it's just three blokes get lost in the woods, they get really freaked out, and they have some cameras, and then you get to watch it. So that's a surface level of it, but then the deeper you go, there's just so much there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
hey, we launched our Patreon 20 minutes ago, and we got a $5 we got a $5 patron already. Fuck yeah! So let me take you keep talking. I want to see who that is.
Yeah, because I
want to thank them on the air for being the first one to support this podcast.
Last semester,
of course, Blair, you already know who it is.
Who is it?
You know who it is.
Who is it?
It's Seda.
Oh, of course it's Seda.
Of course it's Seda. Thank you, Seda.
Of course.
Fearbait loves Seda.
Big love for Seda.
Big love. Big ups.
Yes. Make sure to listen to the episodes they've been on. So.
Yeah, Seda has produced two of my... I also kind of want to talk at the end of this episode, about, the year behind us. I want to talk about some of our favorite episodes. The favorite movie that we've watched.
Yes.
You're not allowed to say this one because that's a fucking cop-out, you coward.
Actually, I don't think it'll be what you think it will be, but yes. Because this is my favorite movie, but not the favorite movie we've watched, if that makes sense.
Okay. Ish.
Kind of. I just feel like it was the one that... Anyway, we'll get into it.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, so I wrote a paper fall semester about this movie, so I have a lot of nuggets about this movie.
A lot of dank nugs, as they say in the weed world.
Yeah. So I mean, we can talk about what happens in the movie, but I kind of want to talk about the production of the movie a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, let's just do a quick plot of what happens. Three campers, two people who are friends, and one guy they hire out go into the woods for a documentary about the Blair Witch. And then they get fucking haunted because they disturb something, potentially. They find a house in the woods that doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. And then they all die, presumably.
Essentially.
So the big thing to unpack about this movie is that the website is such an integral part of this movie.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the marketing for this movie was some of the first viral marketing.
Yeah, and it's the last one that will actually be I don't know about any viral marketing that's been as impactful. I mean, there was this for like a forgettable horror movie. Like this was like almost 10 years ago by now. But there was like this thing on Chat Roulette where like they would like, or was it Omegle? I don't remember. Probably Omegle because they didn't want to look at dicks. But I don't know if actually Omegle had video chat function. Anyway, sorry. Where it would be like the normal people on one end, and then the person across from you would be like, you know, a cute girl or something, and then she would like turn into a demon and run at the camera, and it would scare the shit out of you. You talk for a little bit, but like that's the only thing I can think of for viral marketing that has not been like completely fucking garbage. Yeah,
no. The thing about the Blair Witch Project website is that, websites for movies weren't like super uncommon at the time.
The Last Exorcism.
Oh, sure. The Blair Witch website specifically was built to not look like a website promoting a movie. It was meant to look like some like fanatics like research website, you know, about this kind of thing, like they made on fucking Angel Fire or like GeoCities or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's still up. You have to go through. I think you have to go through the new Blair Witch Project's website to get to it, but it's still up and all the things are there, and it's got some really, really neat like Easter eggs and stuff like that, little like lore nuggets if you're into that.
Yeah.
It's super fun. So there's like, and another part of the marketing was that they put up like wanted posters for these kids.
Yeah.
To the point where like people were calling this small town in Maryland like the sheriff's office. And, like, being like, hey, what about these kids that are missing? Like, did you find them? Have you seen this movie? This is fucking crazy.
Like, my mother legitimately thought that this movie was real for, like, 2 weeks after she saw it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, obviously not everyone had that impact, but enough people that, like, there was actual, like, a response to it. And I don't think that will ever be replicated like that because it was kind of the first to do it quite like that, but I don't know. I think it's such a,
and like it existed in such a weird like Web 1.0 era where it's like
exactly.
We didn't have Snopes. Well, we might have had Snopes back then. I actually don't know when Snopes was founded, but we didn't like there wasn't like widespread. There wasn't social media like where like I can go on Twitter and just be like, "Yo, is this shit fucking real?" And like 50,000 idiots with egg avatars will come out and be like, "No, you dumb sack of shit."
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I mean, I don't have that many followers, but
I mean, the directors of this movie didn't say like we didn't want people to like we weren't out to convince people that it was real, but we didn't want to deny people the idea that it was real, you know. So it's
and like there's so much about this movie that just couldn't happen in this day and age because like even the way that the director and the crew treated like the cast on this film, like that would just like there's standards against that now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what they did essentially is they sent them out in the woods with GPS and they gave them like little like Easter eggs with like notes inside of them, basically.
Yeah.
That they were supposed to open at specific times, and they couldn't tell anyone else what was on those pieces of paper. And then they were just supposed to do whatever was on those pieces of paper. And they had no other. Well, they had very bare bones information other than that.
Yeah. It was honestly, it was kind of like if Survivor was a little bit more scripted than it already is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
burn.
Yeah, I mean, and then I think I don't know. It's just it's really interesting because it feels so, but it feels so honest just by looking at that.
Yeah.
I think the first like not even just the first 10 minutes, but like through most of the like first and second act of the movie. Like, you get a genuine sense of humor throughout the thing, you know? Like, it doesn't try to make you laugh. It's just people who are, like, having a good time around one another, you know?
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of building for these, you know, like, connection with these characters, which I don't think, like, horror movies try to do, and which can be so easily, like, achieved with found footage, because you are directly connected to those characters through point of view, that it could be so easy to create that sort of, like, pathos between two characters, between the viewer and the character, but I don't think people stick the landing quite as well as this movie did. Probably because a lot of found footage movies are trying to write, I've said this before, but they're just trying to write love letters to the Blair Witch Project in a way that, that doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't say anything new. It just goes through the rote motions, and it's the Blair Witch Project was like a once in a lifetime thing, and found footage is still a viable field. But oh, go ahead.
I do take a mild umbrage with the fact with calling it a once in a lifetime thing. I think the phenomena did have a bit of a resurgence, but I mean, Paranormal Activity, obviously. Paranormal Activity, I don't think Paranormal Activity would happen without the Blair Witch Project, but I think that, and I don't think Paranormal Activity is better than the Blair Witch Project, but I think that Paranormal Activity is sort of the second time it happened, because both of them had ridiculously high percentage grosses. Blair Witch Project, budget of $60,000,
right?
Gross of $234 million. That's I did the math, 4,133.3 repeating percent budget.
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity, 15,000 budget. Now hold on, I gotta do some quick math.
Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe once in a lifetime isn't true, but I don't think emulating the exact same situation as we.
Yeah, no. Again, like I said, it's just I know that I'm contradicting what I said earlier, that this couldn't happen again, and it didn't, because in terms of just movie, I think that Paranormal Activity is sort of a second iteration of the Blair Witch Project. But like I said earlier, there is. You can't do what you did to the actors again. You can't do what you did to Web 1.0 again. You can't you can't put that genie back in the bottle. And I'm sorry that I'm jumping all over myself.
No, it's really cool.
It's just I'm having some thoughts.
Yeah, no,
because I did want to bring up Paranormal Activity, because that is Blair Witch Project caused the first wave of really big the first really big wave of found footage.
Right.
And then Paranormal Activity caused the second, and that wave is still going. It does really all owe itself to the Blair Witch Project.
Uh-huh.
But we would not be still having found footage movies if Paranormal Activity hadn't happened.
Uh-huh.
I genuinely believe that.
I think of Creep, a movie we talked about months ago, as a really good example of a found footage movie that doesn't take cues from the Blair Witch Project.
No, absolutely, nothing at all in that. There's very little found footage these days that is not mired in supernatural activity of something or another.
Uh-huh. And I'm not
I mean, I'm there's I can't really think of anything else right now besides Creep, and I'm sure that there's some. I've been wrong. I'm wrong very often.
Uh-huh.
But Creep is just completely grounded in reality. Nothing in it is remotely supernatural. Every found footage movie that I can think of that was big, Blair Witch Project, obviously, Paranormal Activity, Cloverfield,
right? Yeah.
Even literally the only other found footage that I can think of that does not delve into the supernatural is Project X, which was a comedy found footage movie about a really big house party.
I see. I don't know. It's not necessarily the supernatural aspects of it, but
no. I was saying as an example.
Oh, sure. No, exactly. I'm thinking we have that Arizona thing coming up, or Project Phoenix or something coming out.
Yeah,
so,
that looks.
And I'll probably see it. Lord knows I'll see it. But it looks like the Blair Witch Project with aliens, and it's because it is these kids are missing and we want to find them, and they got lost in the woods, and here's these tapes, and there's some weird stuff happening, and it's just we can't though, just not, we can't.
I'm not strong enough.
We just there's just no reason to do it, because a movie already did it, and God knows it did it better,
Yeah, I also think that we didn't really talk very much about it when we did the episode.
Uh-huh.
But I think Apollo 18 also was a sort of unique perspective on found footage.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that one of the hardest things for found footage is finding interesting ways to present the footage to you diegetically.
Yes.
I think that Blair Witch Project, every found footage movie has these tapes are the last recorded diaries of whatever. But other films, the first movie we watched for this podcast, The Borderlands,
oh sure,
or Final Prayer, the diegetic reason for that is that these cops just I actually don't remember what the diegetic reason for that was, but these cops just invade a God, that was a good fucking movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I think that the reason was because it was. I mean, they were recording everything because of to try to like document this miracle that was happening or was supposed to be happening, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the diegetic reading for like the presentation to the audience.
Oh, sure. I don't know if there was one within the context of the movie.
There was like a short 30-second stinger before the movie started.
Sure. I missed it, whatever it was.
I digress. It's just, the final transmission, it's always, that's kind of what it is, and it's kind of like hard to get other reasons for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I think VHS actually manages that, like the first VHS at least, manages that interestingly, because it's like these crooks invading a house and they just find all these fucking tapes, and it's like, well, what's up with this?
I think another way to kind of counteract that is something that I see Australia doing every so often is like a sort of mockumentary. Like Lake Mungo is that, and there's also a movie about like the tunnels in Australia that is like that as well. I only watched
As Above, So Below.
No, not As Above, So Below.
What was that movie that Roswell was recommending that we watch? Australian mockumentary found footage about a serial killer? Vernon Shaw?
I think, was it... Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called. Yeah.
Vernon Shaw was a president of Dominica, so that's not what I'm thinking of.
But it's if we'll think about it. I'll
Google it.
It was about like a fake documentary about like a not necessarily a serial killer, but I think it was just like a horror movie monster, you know, like and the process of being a horror movie monster. And it's not exactly the same thing, but I think framing it within the context of framing one of these movies within the context of
The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Okay.
Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Vernon. That's what it is.
That
was American, not Australian. Anyways, go on.
But still, the same kind of idea. I think a documentary is a good framing device for these kind of things, because I think essentially at the end of the day, it's like if you're trying to frame horror film in a sort of way where it would exist in the real world, I think that falls under the branch of found footage, under that umbrella.
Brief aside to talk about stay tuned. I think we should watch the Poughkeepsie tape sometime soon.
Ooh, I have not seen it. I don't think it's super good, but I would like to see it.
You don't think it's good?
I've heard very mixed reviews on it.
I've heard it's very scary.
Well, we'll see. We'll squash this beef.
Yeah. That's another question that I kind of want to ask. So, brief diversion from the Blair Witch Project. I want to kind of get into some superlatives for this past year of podcasts.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go ahead and pull up our Libsyn page. You should do the same, because I want to talk about what you thought was the worst movie that we watched this past year that was not in Schlocktober.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the worst movie that we watched this year for me is The Blair Witch Project. It's overrated and it smells like dog pee.
Wow.
Thanks.
Wow.
Anyways, I'll probably cut that. That wasn't very funny. My worst pick this year is Horseman.
Oh, yeah? Oh, fuck.
Because, it was kind of a toss between that and Charnel House, because I got fucking angry at Charnel House, but, Charnel House was, innocuously bad.
I was going to say Charnel House.
Charnel House was fucking garbage, and I hated it, but Horseman was, actively trying to be, weird and edgy. Whenever I think about... I'm trying to, weigh the two in my mind. I think of that scene in Horseman where the girl, holds up the fetus in the bag, and, that just seals the deal for me, because that is just so egregiously bad.
That is, yeah. Oh my god, that's right. I totally forgot about that. No, but I'm going to stick with Charnel House just to keep it, diverse.
Yeah. So what makes you take Charnel House over Horseman?
I think I just got more mad at Charnel House than I did Horseman.
You got kind of fired up at Horseman.
That's true. But
check the tapes on that one.
I remember getting pretty mad at Charnel House. I remember you getting really mad at Charnel House, too.
Yeah, I'm going to cut in some, highlights from those episodes right here. What the fuck was this movie?
Oh my my god.
Like, I know this is part of our preamble. We're gonna get into this shit, but like, what the fuck?
Okay, I mean, to be fair, like, it was your decision.
Yes, I know, but like, still.
Like, I have a lot of bones to pick with this movie on like a lot of levels.
I have a skeleton to pick with this movie. What else did I want to ask about for this? I mean, Charnel House did have that horror. Oh my god, the fucking doppelgangers. Oh, that movie.
Yeah. No, it is extremely convoluted.
Okay. What movie did you have the least fun watching this year?
Probably one of our first episodes, which was Ills Them.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely it. Like, I was like zoning in and out. Like, I like how like I had to cut like 2 minutes of searching, and you're just like immediately ills.
Yeah. No, it's
No movie has failed to grab my attention like Ills Them did.
I think it might be because it was in French, which makes me feel so bad, but I'm so bad at paying attention to subtitles.
we watched a foreign film like 4 episodes later, and we were able to pay attention just fine.
Which one was that?
Shudder.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that one. But yeah.
We need to watch more foreign horror films. We need to watch Audition.
Yeah. Hey, just as a side note, if any of y'all have recommendations for us about movies,
yeah,
send them.
We'll take we're also going to be putting up on the Patreon. We're going to be putting a like voting tab thing where it's like, hey, you can vote on. We'll put up like a straw poll or something where you can be like, hey, vote on the movie that we watched this month. And that'll happen.
Yeah.
And also, if you do the Patreon, you get like early access to all of our episodes. Because we're going to try and be better about editing them ahead of time for now.
Yeah, we're going to be professionals.
Yeah. Yeah, so back to Blair Witch Project.
Okay.
So what's up?
What's up? I don't know if I had a point to make after the ones that I made, but I think there's just so many little details in, like, the actual lore of this film. That I think really, like, you really appreciate in, like, a second or third watch of it. There's the whole, like, overarching plot of, like Coffin Rock and, the serial murderer in the 1940s who, like, killed all these kids.
Rustin Parr,
yeah.
Like, that information does not... You don't know that information unless you look at the website.
Well, no, they mention it in the...
Well, yeah, but, like, the website... If you don't look at the website before seeing this movie, it just, like, takes... You don't... I feel like you don't get the full experience unless you look at the website.
That's why I said I think you need, like, a... Because I didn't look at the website before I picked up on those plot points. Because they do mention in the beginning of the movie that, like, yeah, Rustin Parr... made these kids, like, stand in the corner of a wall.
Yep.
So they mention it, but it's mentioned in a sea of other information, you know. And there's a lot going on, and a lot of it doesn't come to fruition. But it does make it makes for a satisfying rewatch. I feel like this movie has a high rewatchability because there's a lot of chaos in it, but it's like there's within all that chaos there is a sort of method to it, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then we have, like, the most iconic, like, closing scene of it, you know, with, Josh standing in a corner, you know, while Heather comes down, and the audio is, I mean, you pointed this out when we watched it this time, is coming from the color camera while Heather has...
Yeah, that is such a good moment. Also,
because it sounds so distant when we hear it. So there's, like, a sort of, like dissociation.
Yeah, like you're kind of just like really out of your element. So like there's this I've talked about this before, but the way that the end of this movie fuses fear, like I don't think it's kind of hard to iterate how difficult it is to combine fear and dread into one moment. Mm-hmm. I mean, defining fear is just like the moment, like the feeling you get when you're like scared in the moment, like
right.
A pop scare most often causes it. And dread just being like a general feeling of unease.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and like they're kind of hard to divorce from each other, but it's hard to have strictly one and strictly the other. Does that make sense?
No, I get that. I think fear, as in sort of like a jump scare kind of sense, is really easy to evoke because it's just sudden, you know. But yeah, trying to create a sense of unease, you need to like create an atmosphere.
The atmosphere is like you just get like this movie is all atmosphere. Like we're not going over the plot because there's no plot really to go over. Someone kicks a map into a river. Woods,
but it's like it is the falling apart of reality that happens within, you know, the woods. That, is what makes, you know, what sets up the atmosphere for it, But
the end of the movie, for those of you who haven't seen it, you know, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
For 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Ish. I'm going to take a quick look.
In 1999, if I recall correctly, so nearly 20.
Wow. It's been that long. When's the Criterion Collection?
Right?
1999. So the ending of this movie is Heather and Mike are running around the house. It's Mike, right?
Right.
Okay. So Heather and Mike are running around this house that they find in the middle of nowhere, and they're just like seeing all kinds of weird stuff, like children's handprints, and like this house is just decrepit and falling apart, and there's no way this house should even exist in the woods.
Right.
And like everything around them has been going weird. Like shit's been happening that cannot physically happen. They like go in one straight line and wind up doubling back on themselves on the other side of a river. They, you know, it's all fucking nuts. And you got like this sort of anxiety, like what's happening, what's going on. Mm-hmm. And then Mike goes silent. Mike's camera falls over. And
then we hear distantly Heather screaming as we see through Heather's camera.
Yeah, we see through Heather's camera, but hear through Mike's because Heather's audio isn't working, like we mentioned. And she comes downstairs and rounds the corner, and there's Mike standing in the corner, facing the wall. And you realize that that's the exact same thing that Rustin Parr made the kids do when he killed them.
Exactly.
Like, he killed them in twos. He took one, made it face the corner, and killed the other one.
Yeah.
And then Heather's camera falls over, and the movie's over.
Yeah.
And it's just... It's so hard to marry these feelings. It's such...
It knows exactly how long it needs to stay. It does not overstay its welcome. There was a scene where that scene was supposed to play out differently, where... I
didn't know about this.
Yeah, Josh was supposed to be hanging from the ceiling with a bunch of those stick men.
Oh.
But I'm glad they had it the way... Which is interesting to think about, you know, because that would be tying in a whole different aspect of the film, but I'm glad they did... Yeah, I'm glad they did it this way because it's subtler, it's cleaner, and it's more ominous somehow. Because I feel like just him hanging from the ceiling with a bunch of stick men also hanging from the ceiling would have been like, do you get it? A little bit, but I feel like this ending is a little bit more satisfying in that kind of sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no. Blair Witch Project, good movie, Jose. So, before we move into questions, I want to go through a couple more superlatives.
Okay.
Favorite episode from this past year?
Favorite episode, like not
favorite movie, favorite episode.
Oh, interesting. I had a lot of fun doing a lot of the ones. I really like doing the ones with Brooks and Eddie. I think the only one I was present there for was Cabin in the Woods. That one was really fun, though.
That was a good episode. I think my pick has got to be Jason X.
Oh, that one was fun, too. I actually had a lot of fun recording the Apollo 18 one.
Yeah, no, that was...
Because that one just kind of went crazy, I think.
What did we talk about in that one? I literally don't remember. It's been erased from my memory.
We talked about Darkiplier and...
Right, Darkiplier 2. You know, I had to turn into Darkiplier 2.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Right, the description is just, you know, I had to turn into Darkiplier 2, hashtag forbidden knowledge, lunar.com. Oh my god, that was a good God, I'm laughing my ass off.
It's good. No, it's good.
Oh God. But, like, every episode we had with a guest was, like,
I love
so great for different ways. Like, every episode we had Seda on was just, like, absolutely fucking nuts. The weird tangent. Like, I know we go on weird tangents, but, like, Seda takes us to a place that, like, I don't think we can go on our own. Like, the episode we did about the Babadook was, like, so interesting to talk about. That was so cool. Like, every single guest we've had has been, like, really, really fun in different ways. And, like, I really just loved and wanted to thank again every single person who's been a guest on our show for this past year. You know, and these pretty much everyone we had in the past year we're going to have on again.
Yeah.
Right? Like, pretty much.
It's the Fearbaiting family.
The Fearbaiting Get family. Podcast family. Okay. Do you have any superlatives you want to ask? Because then I got one last one.
Well, I mean, is your last one the favorite movie?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's just
Do you have any other
that
questions? Any other questions?
Huh?
Any other, like, superlatives? Because I want to, well, I got two more, actually. Because I got to do best fear-baiting meme.
Oh, okay. No, we'll just go with yours, because I can't think of anything else.
Okay. So, John Hurt squirt shirt.
Uh-huh.
Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, top-bottom dynamics. You know I had to turn to Darkiplier too.
Fuck yeah.
And eating pussy.
Dude, eating pussy is, like, my total favorite. Because, I mean, that one just tickles me so much. Because you were so mad at me.
Yeah. I was really angry. I think for me, it's gotta be, you know I had to turn into Darkiplier too.
That was so funny, yeah.
Even just saying it out loud. Though John Hurt squirt shirt was really fun too, just because like how annoyed you were getting at me by the time we were done watching that movie. I was like, hey Blair, and you're like, fucking.
Because you were doing it all during the movie too, not just during the podcast. I had 3 consecutive hours of John Hurt puns.
Hey Blair.
Yeah.
When John Hurt has to eat dairy products on the go, what does he take? What does he eat?
I don't know. What does he eat?
John Hurt Go-Gurt.
Fuck off. I mean, I saw it coming, but I was just... It doesn't make it any better.
Powerless to stop it, like a train.
Yeah.
Alright, so, last question. It's going to be kind of a two-parter, so you might, if you don't have 2 different answers for both, that's fine. Favorite movie we watched this year and favorite new movie we watched this year.
Which is to say a movie that I hadn't seen before?
Yes.
Okay.
Because for me, I've got my answers ready if you need a second.
Yeah, if you have them, go ahead.
Okay, so the favorite movie we watched this year is The Thing. The Thing is just, I love John Carpenter, and we need to watch more John Carpenter movies. In the Mouth of Madness is a phenomenal movie, and that's really high on my to-watch list. We might be doing that in the next couple of weeks, because it is just so goddamn good. But The Thing is just quintessential John Carpenter. Everything about that movie I love to death. I love the whole isolation aspect, and like every single time I get something like that. Like there's an X-Files episode, which is just basically The Thing, and it's a great fucking X-Files episode. I love it. I love The Thing. I love the practical effects. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about The Thing.
Yeah. No, I know, totally. This is really hard for me because we watched some movies that I really liked. I'm gonna say my favorite. I don't know. This is.
You want me to go into favorite new movie while you're deliberating?
Yeah, go for it.
So my favorite new movie that we watched this year was Coherence.
Oh,
Coherence was absolutely phenomenal. I like you could have told me the pitch for that, and I would have been like, well, this sounds bad.
Yeah,
sounds like a bottle episode of like a subpar sitcom, and it just everything about it works so.
It just sticks to landing so well. No, yeah, exactly.
Like there is, I'm pretty sure I said this during the episode. You pitched that to me. I tell you. No matter how good you set it up, you don't stick that landing. They fucking stick the landing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so goddamn good. Coherence is absolutely incredible.
I was gonna say Coherence, but I think just to keep it like diverse, I think I'm gonna go with actually the first episode we did, and I've watched. This movie.
Yeah.
The Final Prayer, The Borderlands is so fucking good. That's my favorite new movie we watched.
Yeah.
My favorite movie we watched is. I'm having a hard time choosing between... I think I'm just going to go with The Witch, which is one I know you didn't watch, but I watched for this podcast. I just love that movie so fucking much. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good, dog.
Yeah, no. This has been a really good year of podcasting. I'm glad that we started this. I'm glad we started this dumb project.
Yeah, and like the last year has actually just been a good year for like movies and horror movies too. So.
Yeah, like actually, you know what? Coherence might not be the solid lock. Get Out. Get Out
was really good. Yeah, Get Out was good.
It's just like I don't remember who directed. Like I'm still fixated upon the fact that fucking Jordan Peele, comedy sketch superstar, made one of the best damn horror movies of the past like 5 years on his first fucking go at the rodeo.
Yeah.
Like that is so fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't surprise me though, because it's just like comedy and horror go so well hand in hand, because like the laughs kind of like ease up the tension a little bit, and then when scary shit happens, you're like, oh fuck, I thought this was a funny movie. I thought this was funny page. I thought this was the funny pages, the comics, the Sunday funnies. Where's Ziggy?
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna go with my answer, but I loved Get Out, and it was so
God, Get Out was so good. Okay, so we move on to questions now.
Okay.
We got a lot of questions. Thank you to everyone who sent them in.
Dig into these.
If you have any questions for us, at Fearbaiting on Twitter, fearbaiting.tumblr.com, or fearbaiting@gmail.com. So let's scroll down. So, first question comes from Twitter user at 7-inch tall Zeb. By the way, do you know who Zeb is?
That's from fucking the Clone Wars, I think.
Oh, Star Wars. Okay.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, that's friend of the show, Benny.
Yeah.
Probable future guest, Benny.
Yeah.
Benny says, you've been approached to create either a sequel or a reboot of Blair Witch Project. What's the new plot? How is the reboot different? And who are your actors? Who are your actors is kind of a weird question for Blair Witch Project, because
they kind of have to be no-names.
Yeah, exactly. You can't hire anyone with a face for Blair Witch Project.
I'm going to give the boring answer for this and say I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, like...
I mean, I don't think Blair Witch...
Okay, wait, Blair, hold on. Okay, so here's my pitch, okay? So, there's a patient in a mental hospital, right? Uh-huh. And he goes into a padded room with a straitjacket, and he's just, like, going nuts in there. Uh-huh. And then... the movie goes, it's 1999. Bunch of tourists they arrive in Burkittsville, and they just saw the Blair Witch Project. Uh-huh. And they camp for the night in the ruins of Rustin Parr's house, right? Uh-huh. And they place cameras around to capture anything supernatural. And they fucking they go like some really fucked up shit. Like they go really far. Like in the first 20 minutes, like someone might have a miscarriage or something, okay? Sure. Okay. I can't continue this because you think that I'm pitching something in reality. This is just the plot of Book of Shadows.
It has been so long since I've seen that fucking disaster movie. Though I do own it. I own it and also the 3 PC games, which we will talk about, but I own the 3 PC games.
Can we do Book of Shadows for Schlocktober?
I would love that. Listen to me.
Man, they sure do a miscarriage in the first 20 minutes of that movie, huh?
Yeah. No, that movie goes some places.
Some very bad places.
Yeah.
I like this article on the Wikipedia page. Erica, a Wiccan, and Kim, a goth psychic.
I mean, that sounds like a match made in heaven, you know?
Yeah. Sorry for the boring answer, Benny, but, like, the actors were, like, my cousin, you know, fucking John. Like... yeah.
No, exactly.
Tell me about the video. I didn't know there were video games.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Actually,
there's 3?
Benny sent us a question kind of about it.
Oh, okay, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah,
yeah. Twitter user K Hirsch at Lady K Hirsch. Which holds up better, the Blair Witch Project or the Scooby-Doo Project?
Actually, I think obviously I'm going to say the serious answer is the Blair Witch Project, but I do want to.
But the Scooby-Doo Project like holds up. Like that's some shit.
Though it does. It's I don't know. It's like fun. It's like such a fun piece of like marketing, you know.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like so tickled when I see that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Twitter user that dude over there at Mike Loves Rabbit. There was an avalanche of shitty Blair Witch parodies when it was the new hotness. What were some of your favorites? Your most hated? So my pick is the Scooby-Doo
For
Project.
the favorite?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was also a Muppets one, but I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of them, but I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Mike specifically references after I asked him for clarification. Mike specifies, I just remember there being a ton of shitty ones back in the day. The worst I can remember is WWE's Blonde Bitch Project. Which sounds bad as hell.
Yeah. Didn't you say you found like a porn parody of it?
Oh yeah, I did find a porn parody of it. And the lead actress who played the Heather analog was also in a porno parody of Bewitched called Not Bewitched XXX.
Oh my god.
So, you know, you're going through the fucking, like, the DVDs at the Blockbuster, and you're like, oh, hey, it's Bewitched. And then you look and it says, oh, wait, not Bewitched. Okay, put it back, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you're tearing this household apart with your obsession with pornography movies, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're 14, but don't tell me about this, Jimmy. Don't show me this. I know you're a growing boy, but I don't need to know about this, Jimmy.
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 This is a porn parody of William Shakespeare's The Tempest, Jimmy. What do you expect me to do with that?
Jimmy, it's not only is it a porn parody, it's a water sports parody. It's called The Tempest.
Okay.
Jimmy.
The ship is going down. We can't.
Okay. Last question. Benny at Kindermurder said, or Kindermurder. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. How do you feel knowing that the Blair Witch Project is technically part of the Blood Rain universe? Okay.
Also, you have to read the explanation for this.
Yes. Benny also replied with an explanation in a notepad document titled EXTMREELY, extremely important Blair Witch lore. So there's a Blair Witch Project game trilogy, right? You can't just say, right, like I know that, Benny. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't know that. I didn't know it was a trilogy until right now either. I just assumed it was like 3 independent video games that different developers like, well, maybe I can take a crack at it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, reviews on it are polarized. It's either considered a charming cult classic game or a really shitty cash-in, but as you do. Anyway, the first game is actually a partial sequel to a fairly popular PC game from the time, Nocturne, which is a game where you're a 1920s, 30s secret agent of the American secret organization Spook House. Yes, really. And your entire job is to defuse situations that involve supernatural entities, vampires, Cthulhu's, mobster zombies, etc. One of your partners in Nocturne is a sexy half-vampire lady named Svetlana Lupescu. She wears hot leather bondage outfits in the 1920s, which fucking rules. Blood Rain the game, where you're a hot, sexy half vampire, is made by the same people who made Nocturne, and canonically takes place in the Nocturne universe because the devs say Svetlana and Rain are half sisters of the same hot vampire dad. Back to Blair Witch, the game of the movie, you play as the cute doctor from Nocturne, Dr. Elspeth Holliday, and at the beginning of the game, you see Svetlana as a cameo. Anyway, that's how. This knowledge has sat in my head for literal years. It needed to be cracked open and formed like Athena from Zeus's head. Benny, that is the fucking most bonkers shit I've ever heard in my entire goddamn life. I am never not going to be thinking about this. Like, how are you, Benny, how are you not just, like, thinking about this constantly? I don't get it. Like,
I'm sure they are, and that's why they had to tell us.
Like, oh my god, it's like it's like Pontypool. I can't get it out of my head. Like,
okay, so I own the 3 Blair Witch Project games, but I can't play them because we don't have a PC in my house.
I'm sorry, Blair. Hold on, I don't think I heard you properly. Let me take off my headphones. I think the left and right ears are switched. No, they're on right. Did you say you fucking own all 3 of them on disc?
Yeah. I can, like, Blair, they're within reaching distance of me right now. Give me a sec.
Blair, I need you to send me a picture of them via Telegram right now, immediately. Okay, this is going in the show notes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, they're actually still, like, sealed in the package.
Blair, that's nuts!
I don't own a PC, so I haven't been able to play them.
Come visit me.
Huh?
Come visit me. I got a PC.
Okay. Alright. This is an unboxing podcast now.
Wait, you're unpacking them?
Yeah.
Holy shit. When did you get these, Blair?
My friend Alec sent them to me for Christmas.
Friend of the show, Alec? Former guest, Alec?
Former guest, Alec.
On one of our most popular episodes, Alec?
Uh-huh. Actually, maybe hold on. Yes, I have all 3 of them. Okay, hold on. Let me send you a picture. Oh, no, shit. Don't fall out. Okay, so it's Volume 1, Rust and Par, Volume 2, The Legend of Coffin Rock, and Volume 3, Ellie Kedward Tale.
What is the gameplay like here? Send me the picture. Also, send pictures, please.
I'm going to.
Holy shit. How hold on, I'm going to go ahead and search YouTube. Let's see. Blair Witch Project.
It's not super dramatic. I fucking want to play these so bad, though. They have been, like, kind of taunting me for the last, like, ever.
Well, maybe you should buy a PC and not a Mac.
That's my response to that.
It's a good response. It's a fair response. Jesus, Blair, I seriously can't believe it.
I also got a necklace with this, which I have beside me as well. It's just got the stick man on it. It's not super exciting.
That's good. That's cool, though.
Yeah.
Right, did you send it? Oh, there it is.
They have some artwork from it.
Holy shit! It's a trilogy.
It is a trilogy.
I mean, I know it was already mentioned that it's a trilogy, but it's like packaged like a box set.
Yeah, we'll put those images in the show notes.
Yeah, Blair. This is extreme. This is something that shouldn't exist.
But I'm so glad that it does. You know.
This is so much.
I'm trying to figure out how to close this thing. There we
go. Okay. Well, Jesus Christ.
That means I also own the original Blair Witch Project and also Book of Shadows on DVD.
Oh, great. So when you add in Blair Witch to your collection.
Oh, I think this has like other discs in it. You know, I've never opened these before because I just want. Because I've seen it so many times. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This is exciting. Okay, we have to continue podcasting.
Yeah, okay. What's next?
Okay, we actually have a question from Clem.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, it's on Tumblr.
Oh, shit, we got a Tumblr question. Since when does that happen? Oh, no, that's right, because it was a reply. Yeah,
it was a reply. They say, how do you feel about why the Blair Witch has played such a cultural significant role and had such a long staying power? Like, just why is it so culturally significant? And
I feel like we kind of covered this at the beginning, but, like, to reiterate, it's just because, like,
and it wasn't exactly the first of its kind.
No, it wasn't the first, but it was like the first
biggest of its kind.
Yeah, but why was it so? Was it just because everyone thought it was real?
I think so.
It was marketed so effectively.
I think it had to do a lot with how the marketing was.
Yeah.
And I think it had to do a lot with how, like I said, they made it seem very honest and like legitimate. You know, There's a lot of like very believable character interactions. You know.
Yeah.
That even with the mumbliest of mumblecore, you don't really see.
No. I feel like a couple of exceptions to that, like Creep.
Yeah.
Because, God, Creep is just such a good fucking movie.
Uh-huh.
Can we watch Creep next week?
We already watched Creep.
Creep 2. Still creeping.
Electric Creepaloo.
Good joke. Where did that joke originate? Because to me, I thought it originated with... do you remember those, like, Pokemon, like, comic books that would get released over here that were, like, all black and white? And it was, like,
No, I was never into Pokemon, but I can tell you it did not originate with Pokemon.
No, I know, but, like, hold on. Pokemon Electric Boogaloo. Hold on, let me find this for you.
I think it was, like, either a second... I think it was the second movie in a series. If you
these, like, fucking graphic novel... I'm... Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Don't take me to this other link. Take me to this picture. Take me to this goddamn picture, you piece of shit. Stop linking me through this. I am in hell. I am dying and I am in hell.
Oh, no. No, Luna, no. Okay.
Here's what I'm working with. Like this stuff, where like this was these graphic novels of Pokemon.
Okay.
You don't remember these at all, huh?
I was never into Pokemon as a kid.
Well, yeah, I guess so. What did Electric Boogaloo start with?
The title of this
Breakin'. Breakin' 2.
Yeah, the title of this Pokemon novel is Electric Pikachu Boogaloo. Just for
I thought it originated there. I legitimately did. I thought that every single time someone said Electric Boogaloo, they were referring to specifically that Pokemon graphic novel until like a month ago.
Oh, Luna.
I don't think.
That's okay. You know what? Everyone doesn't know shit. You know?
Yeah. So, do you want to move into recommendations?
Yeah, sure.
Before we go into recommendations, I actually don't have anything to say. I was going to say something, I forgot what it was. Anyways, what do you got this week, Blair?
So I kind of did this same thing a couple of weeks ago, but I do want to... Okay, so they've been adapting books to TV shows a lot. And... Oh,
okay, yep.
And Starz has done American Gods, and it's so fucking good. It is so fucking good. It's got a lot of like sexually graphic and like violent things into it, so if you're not like totally down with that shit.
I've only seen one screenshot from it, and it is of a dick pic in a frame.
Yeah, that happens. They also have I guess an unbirthing scene.
Awesome. You know I'm into that.
Which is something that actually happened in the book, so
I believe it.
It just has such a fun atmosphere and it's shot, and the cinematography is so good, and the color grading is so good. I don't know.
2 episodes out, so get on the ground floor on that one.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I'm actually going to go watch an episode of it after we're done recording.
Cool.
My recommendation this week is, like, I haven't really seen much of anything since we last recorded.
Uh-huh.
I watched Moana.
How was it?
It was good.
Is that your recommendation this week?
I guess. It was a good movie.
Yeah. Commit to it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. If you liked it,
commit to it.
I think, I mean, the soundtrack's really good, and, like, you know, gripes that maybe had about Lin-Manuel Miranda, which I think there are some perfectly reasonable issues to have with the man.
Uh-huh.
I think that he is still an incredible composer.
Yeah.
He is just very, very good at that.
Yeah, no, I totally
A great
agree.
Composer and a pretty good lyricist.
Yeah, no, completely.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I think we touched all the bases. So the just to reiterate, the link to our Patreon is
patreon.com/fearbaiting. It's going to be our pinned tweet on Twitter.
Yeah. Super easy to get to.
Yeah, super easy to give us money.
Yeah.
Like, almost hilariously easy to give us money.
So there's that. If you want to find me on the internet, you can at bramblepelt.tumblr.com, or if you prefer Twitter, you can find me there at Blair Kitsch on Twitter.
My Twitter is at Chie and chiesatonaka.tumblr.com.
Yep. You got it. You did it. Good
yep.
for you.
And before we head out for the evening, I just wanted to say a really, really heartfelt thank you to everyone who's been listening and supporting us for the last year.
Yeah.
This podcast has been like just like it's exactly the highlight of my week. And like Tuesday or Wednesday, like without fail, I'm always like, man, when are we gonna get to record a podcast again? It's only been like 2 days, but I want to do it again. It's so much fun. I have like one of the best co-hosts I could possibly ask for.
Aww.
And it's just a sincere and heartfelt thank you to everyone who has, helped us on the way, promoted our podcast, just retweeted it, anything. I'm really great. I'm sure Blair is too. I'll speak for both of us here. We're both very grateful.
Yeah. Thank you to all. I mean, we said this. Thank you to all the people who have been on the podcast and will continue to be on the podcast. Thank you to everyone who supported it. Thank you to everyone who just downloads the episodes and listens to it. Even if you're not actively out there singing our praises, just being with us, for an hour or so every week. It means a lot.
Yeah. So in conclusion, we love you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to do it for Fearbaiting this week.
Yeah.
Until next week, when we watch The Secret of Nim 2.
I'm Blair.
I'm Luna.
And remember...
Wait, let's do it together. You can put a fucked up guy
anywhere.
I'm going to cut that so it sounds good.
Cool.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.